Hi, my name is Caitlin Blevins, and I'm doing Windshield Wipers by Mary Anderson. Some of the historic highlights in the early 1900s were where a Texas hurricane killed 8,000 people with 135-mile-per-hour winds. The first sustained flight by Orville and Wilbur Wright happened in 1903. The first silent film debuts in 1903. Henry Ford started his Model T production in 1908, and the Great San Francisco earthquake struck in 1906. The Lincoln Head penny was introduced. People were moving from the country to the city and living in tenement housing because of industry expansion, so it was hurting farms. There were major oil fields being tapped, telephones were in wide use, and women finally got to start voting in 1919. Historical events outside of the U.S. were 1901 was the first transatlantic radio signal, deadly eruption of Mount Pelee that killed 30,000 with a gas cloud between 350 to 400 degrees in 1902. In 1904, Trans-Siberian opens connecting eastern Russia and Siberia to the Far East. And in 1905, revolutions were in Asia. Other historical events outside the U.S. include an earthquake in Italy, Russia entering World War I in 1914, Ireland becoming a free state in 1921, and Hitler becoming Chancellor of Germany in 1933. Some of the biographical information on the creator is that she was born in 1866 on February 19th in Greene County, Alabama. She moved with her widowed mother and sister in 1889 to Birmingham, Alabama. She became a real estate developer and built the Fairmount Apartments. And her parents' names are John C. and Rebecca Anderson. Her mom and her sister Fanny lived in Greene County before and after the passing of her father when she was 4. She failed to receive any of the financial benefits from creating or having the idea of windshield wipers. She had no spouse, she had no children. She invented windshield wipers before Henry Ford started manufacturing cars. At 27, she moved to Fresno, California, and operated a cattle ranch there. At 37, she took a trip to New York, and this was where she got the idea or the inspiration to create the windshield wiper, because she was driving down the road. She was actually riding down the road, and she saw a man that was struggling and was agitated and cold, that kept having to stop and get out of his vehicle and scrape off his windshield, and that's what actually gave her the idea. So, ironically, she didn't drive, but when she got back from her trip, she actually got a patent. She was awarded that patent, but was unable to produce her idea because nobody thought that it was worth investing in. It was made to be, her windshield wipers were made to be removed once the winter months were over, and her mechanism and simple design haven't changed much over the years. She actually passed away in Monteagle, Tennessee, as her summer house in 1953 while managing the Fairmount Apartments. And in 2011, she was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. Her original name for windshield wipers was windshield cleaning device for electric cars and other vehicles to remove snow, ice, or sleet from the window. It started out as an idea, ended up being a multi-billion-dollar industry, helps people get places in the rain and other weather, helps to scrape off snow, sleet, and dew off the windshield. Windshield wipers have kept up with the times, but sometimes there are times that we need windshield wipers to wipe just a little bit faster, so there's always room for improvement. But people no longer have to get out of their cars driving down the road to scrape